Hi guys, I hope you're all doing fantastically today and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for coming. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I'm so excited to see you again. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so. It makes such a huge difference. But thank you to all of you for choosing to spend your precious time with me. Before we get started, a quick disclaimer here. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Whatever you choose to spend your hard-earned money on is completely up to you. Luxury or not. So today we have the Celine bag here and we're going to be doing a tour. I'm going to go through the bag, how I've ended up to purchase it, what I think, my first impressions, and yeah, we're just going to have a general chit chat around this bag. So let me grab my coffee, guys. You grab your drink, your snack, and let's get started. And here it is, guys. I've got my coffee. I've got some instant coffee with some semi-skim milk and some sugar-free syrup in there. As the seasons are changing, I felt like having a little bit of autumnal flavours in there, so that's what I've opted to do. Okay, so the Celine box bag. This is the medium in the black with the gold coloured hardware. As you can see, the silhouette is quite simple. So I'll just do a quick turnaround of the various different angles here so you can see. Okay, so I'll put her back down here. So that's one of the reasons I really liked this bag, is the silhouette. It's a very simple shape, but it does have those luxury touches. So as I push here, and if I hold it upwards, I think you guys can see it that way. You can see there, if I kind of lean it like that, there we go. You can see that spring opening. So as I do that and release it, then the lid comes off, or lid, I say, sorry, flap comes off. And if I just put the bag back down, you can see Celine branding here. I don't know if you can see it very clearly, so apologies if you can't, but it's kind of difficult to put through. And then Celine branding here at the top. And there's also a Made in Italy embossed at the back. I can't show that here on camera. It's kind of difficult to see, but let me see if with that additional lighting that helps at all. Okay, I'll bring it really close. There you see it, Made in Italy. There. Okay, so as you can see here, guys, it's a gorgeous glossy black, and now with the light on it's even more glossy. Sorry, I'm still out of practice with this bag. So simple silhouette. Now shall we do a tour of the inside? I will also put the measurements on screen here at this point before we go ahead and do a tour inside the bag. This does come with a strap, and as you can see, the strap is removable because the strap is not currently on the bag. And the way this works is, you can see here, there are some fastenings in there that hook into the circular parts of the bag. So let me open her up. So you have got two slip pockets at the front, then a main compartment. You've then got a center compartment, which is the largest one, and then you've got a zippered compartment at the back. Now, what I will say is there is this kind of small element here. I don't know if that's meant to be a purposeful pocket. It looks like it is, but it's relatively small. It feels almost like a slip pocket. Yeah, I would say it's a slip pocket. But the rest of the inside of the bag is lambskin lined, and the outside is calf leather. So let me put that back down. And let's talk about how I came to get this bag. So this has been on my, well, I don't want to say wish list because I don't have a wish list, I'll be honest with you guys. But this is a bag that I've seen, and it's something that I've wanted to try on and to purchase for a few years at this point. The reason I didn't do it up until now is for a few reasons. The first is that when I looked at the cost of this, it was quite significant versus the plain look. And in my mind at the time, I was thinking, oh, well, you know, it's a plain bag. I'm sure I can find an alternative elsewhere that kind of gives me the same feel, the same vibe, less money. Now, there are alternatives out there. There are lots of now bags in the middle tier and high street bags that have a similar look, but don't necessarily have that same luxury feel of the lambskin lining and the organization quite the same and the same exact opening and all of these things, but there are very similar ones out there. So I took some time to explore the alternatives to see, hey, can I get what I desire in this bag elsewhere for a lower price point? The answer was no, I couldn't. Then the second thing was I actually tried this on in store several months ago, and I instantly fell in love with the feel. With the lambskin lining, with the feel of the bag. And I, at that point, said, okay, if I cannot find anything, in another 6 to 9 months, then maybe I'll think about getting this bag. Then I hear, again, this is just alleged rumours of the bag being discontinued. It's going to come out, so you're not going to be able to get it anymore. And I kind of went, if I was in the scenario where this was discontinued and I did not have it, would that for me be a regret? Because I've had several years to purchase it. I've desired it for several years. I've tried it on and liked it in store, and I couldn't find alternatives at that point that for me meant that I no longer desired this bag. So I knew at that point it was something I definitely wanted. So I should probably go and get it. So that's what I did a few weeks ago. I finally went and made the purchase of the bag. Now, why did I opt for the medium as opposed to the small or a teen size bag? The simple reason is how much I can fit in. I know myself well enough to know that if it cannot fit in all of my essentials, I am going to struggle. So it needs to fit in card holder / purse, phone, keys, AirPod, potentially an additional charger, external charger, travel pass, and 1 or 2 other things potentially in there. Now, if it can't fit in all of those things comfortably, then I'm going to struggle with the bag. And the smaller size bags can probably fit in the majority of that, I found, but it would then struggle to fit in my large size phone because I have a Pro Max sized phone. Okay, so that meant the teen and the smaller ones were probably off for me. And also, I enjoyed the silhouette the most. I did not want to get the other logo, the one that's kind of a symbol on here instead. That was not what I wanted because I felt that the logo was I felt the logo made it more identifiable as the brand, and that wasn't something I was really going for. So that was the other reason why I didn't opt for the other bags, because there are other bags at Celine at a lower price point, which are still gorgeous. And still relatively simple in their look. Yeah, so that's how I ended up opting for this bag. Now, I have heard from some online that the buckle can sometimes provide a bit of discomfort simply because of the shape of it being that square. And that means it can kind of dig into the shoulder because it's quite a solid, firm thing. So please do let me know in the comments if you've experienced that as well. If you found the strap to be uncomfortable, or if you've got this bag and loved it and enjoyed using it a huge amount. Okay, so we've done a tour of the bag. We've discussed how I came to get it. But what we haven't done yet is see what fits in. So let's do that. And I'm going to grab another sip of coffee while I grab the items. So this does fit a Max phone. So I had the iPhone 12 Pro Max. It does fit in there. I have my purse with my zippered compartment and card holder. So that fits in no problem. You can see it there. Then I have my 6 key holder from Louis Vuitton. I did get this in the darker colour. You can see that fits in again, no problem. And just a small point from my end, I've always preferred to have key holders because what it does is it kind of blocks the key from being sharp and then cutting into the bags when you're having leather bags. So for something like this key holder is actually, in my opinion, an essential to have if you're carrying keys. Then next up would be my AirPods case. So I can actually use a slip pocket for this, and I could also use my travel pass and put it in the other side. Then I would have some sanitizer, so let me grab that. Sorry guys, I know I'm running around a lot here. You'd think I'd be better organised, but apparently not. So guys, I have still been using my Coach Dakota bag day to day, so it's taking a lot of hits at the moment. Let me open up here. Okay, and there is my sanitizer. So I'll pop that in as well. So we'll put that in the other slip pocket. Now be careful of sanitizer in these kinds of bags because this can dry out the leather and cause some damage potentially. So just be very careful in using it, you know, within the bag and having spillage. Then I also have my pouch with painkillers here. And all of that fits in. And let's see if it closes. So let me just pop that in like so. Purse, keys, da da da. In fact, let me do this. I'm going to move my painkillers into the zippered compartment because I don't use them very often, along with my AirPods. Because again, once these are in your ears when you go out, you don't tend to use the case very much. And we'll put, again, the sanitizer in the back. And then we'll leave everything else loose in the front. And what I would normally do is have my phone here, right? So we'll pretend like I have my phone on me. Now, does it close? Oops. And the answer is yes. Let me push it there. There we go. See, I'm still out of practice in using this like that. But as you can see, the shape hasn't really been warped or damaged in any way. But I'm packing it in as a realistic way as possible. So what I would do at this point is I would have my phone sitting here at the front, then my key items in the middle, and then the stuff at the back, which is what I rarely use. So you can still fit in here a lipstick, some additional makeup, but again, I would advise use a little pouch to make sure they don't, you know, damage the bag at all. So yeah, all the essentials fit in the medium size, but you can see why now in the teen or the small. For me, it would be a struggle to use those smaller sizes because simply put, all of the items wouldn't fit. So if I swapped out my purse to a key holder, a purse to a card holder, that would have more space. And the 6 key holder is pretty efficient, so I wouldn't kind of size down from that. Although if you're going out and you just have a single key or two, then yes, you'd use less space. And the sanitizer I'll put to one side, the AirPods to one side, and my pouch here. So as you can see, everything is fine there. And let me close the bag again. So this is very much a essentials bag, not a adding all the extra stuff in kind of bag. So again, if you're somebody that likes to carry a lot, this would not be the bag for you. And for me, this works. It carries everything I need, but I would have to be more considerate. I'd have to swap from my purse to a card holder if I wanted to add in more additional items such as sunglasses or regular reading glasses or those kinds of things. But it does fit in your phone, no problem. Okay, so let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you have this bag? Have you enjoyed using it? Did you find it fit everything in, or did you have struggles with it? Did you buy the smaller size in order to save some money and then instantly regretted it because you can't use it as much as you do your other bags? Do you have the strap? Do you find the strap really annoying? Or do you find it's no problem? Have you used this for a long time and seen a lot of wear and tear, or have you not used it at all and had it sitting on your shelf? You know, have you used it for a long time and just really enjoyed it and it's just been a pleasure to have? Let me know what you think in the comments below. But as always, thank you so much for giving me your time. I appreciate it. And if you could consider subscribing, it would make such a huge difference to me. But thank you to all of you, and take care. See you soon. Bye for now.